Hey honeys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It feels so good again to sit down in front of the camera and film another video, and today I am coming on here with a Christmas video. This is actually a lot later than when I normally start posting my holiday themed videos. However, I live in Florida now and it just hasn't felt really like Christmas, even though I work for Disney and there are Christmas things everywhere. It's just like not that cold here, and not being with my family right now, it feels a little weird. So I guess I just didn't even realize that the holidays are actually right around the corner. And then I realized that Thanksgiving was this week and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to start getting out some Christmas videos. So I am gonna try my best to start pumping out these videos now, and we are gonna start with our first one today, which is a men's gift guide video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. All right, so like I said, today's video is going to be a gift guide video for all of the men in your life. And of course, these gifts could really work for anyone in your life, but I decided to go ahead and make this a men's gift guide video. And of course, this works for so many different people, so just keep that in mind. And I hope that you guys enjoy the options that I have come up with. So we're gonna separate this into 4 different categories. The first one being electronics. So the first thing that I think is a great electronic gift is the fast charger from Apple. So if you have the iPhone, then you most likely have the Apple charger that came with it, or you purchased a new charger somewhere along the line. But the charger that I currently have is the one that came with my newer version of the AirPods. So I don't know if this charger comes with any of the newer iPhones or if it just came with the AirPods. However, I have an iPhone 11, I think it is, and it came with like the standard iPhone charger. But when I got the newer AirPods, it came with the fast charger. And this charger is seriously so incredible. It charges my phone up so quickly. Like, it is absolutely insane how fast my phone charges with it. And I think that that is just such a great gift. So if the person in your life does not already have the fast charger, then I definitely think it's one of those things that they'll definitely get use out of, because it just makes their charging time so much quicker, and it's just a super convenient gift. Oh, the other thing I want to say really quickly before we continue on is that some of these gifts may just be things that I got for my fiance this year. So Chandler, if you are watching, click off now. I am not kidding with you. I don't know, honestly, because I made this list a while ago, so I don't know if any of these things are things I got you, but stop watching immediately, because you cannot know anything that I got you this year. I'm not kidding with you. I'm not kidding with you. I will find out if you watched it. I also want to say that, like I said, some of these things may be things that I got Chandler this year, but also so many of these things are just items that I have purchased for him for holidays or birthdays or anything like that in the past. So they are tried and true gifts that I think have always been huge hits. The next thing under electronics is a 3-piece charger. So this is one of those little charging stands that has a slot for your iPhone, for your Apple Watch, and for your AirPods. So I got this for Chandler a few years back, and he really enjoys it. It's something that just makes it super convenient, because you could just put all of your electronics in one little space, and it doesn't have a lot of wires everywhere because it goes through the stand. So it keeps it just looking super neat, super organized, and it's something that honestly is just a really great piece for so many people, because it's really, again, it's just convenient. The next thing are Bluetooth sunglasses. So when I first heard of this, I thought it was so cool. It's honestly so neat, just the technology that goes into something like this. So Chandler, I did not get these for him this year, but Chandler wears sunglasses all the time, and he also enjoys wearing his AirPods. Now the only thing is, with AirPods, sometimes, you know, you may be a little nervous that they might fall out or something. So having something like this where it's a Bluetooth sunglass where you can just have the noise coming out of the actual sunglasses itself is just super neat. There are so many different brands of this out on the market, and I just think it's something that if you have a person in your life that enjoys technology like this, or if, again, they are a person that enjoys wearing sunglasses and they're like AirPods or earphones at the same time, then this may be something that you might want to look into. And the last thing under electronics are the Bose Sleep Buds. So I think that this is just so cool. They are something that you can put in while you're trying to fall asleep. It is noise canceling, and it's just honestly so cool. I had never actually heard of something like this until very recently. And as soon as I heard of it, I thought it was just I just thought it was such a cool idea. So I had to throw this in under electronics because if you have someone in your life that may have a hard time falling asleep because of noise around them, this is something that you may think is going to be a great gift idea for them this year. All right, moving on to our next category, which is clothing and accessories. So the first thing that I have under this category is a sports jersey or any type of sports memorabilia. I know for me personally, Chandler and so many of the other guys in my life are just people that are huge into sports. Like they love sports, whether it be baseball, football, anything. They're just really big fans of it. So I think that anytime you can kind of commemorate their fandom with something like a sports jersey or t-shirts, anything like that, that really just kind of encapsulates the type of fan that they are when it comes to this sport. I think it's something that shows you know what they are into. It also is something that they will personally enjoy and really get use out of because it's something that they are a fan of. And it's just honestly a thoughtful yet easy gift. The next thing is a knit tie. So this is something I believe I have talked about maybe perhaps in a different Christmas video a while back, but Chandler works in a business setting, and so I love getting him things that are like ties and stuff like that to go with his suits. So I got him knit ties a few years back and he absolutely loved them. I actually first heard about knit ties on Queer Eye, and as soon as I saw Tan talking about that, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. I was so excited and I knew I had to get Chandler some that year, and ever since then he has just absolutely loved it. So if you have someone in your life that is looking to spruce up their suit game, a knit tie just may be the way to go. Next up is basics. Honestly, anything like white tees, underwear, socks, things that you know for sure they're going to get use out of is always a great idea. These are things that are just great practical gifts because you know that they're going to use them in their everyday lives because they're already using things like this anyway. So why not go ahead and help them out? And let's be honest, guys don't always think about buying themselves these types of things. So when it comes to like Christmas and holidays, you may just want to help them out. Next up, we have a tie rack. So like I said, Chandler works in a business setting, so I love getting him things like ties for Christmas. With that though, means that he has so many ties, like so many ties, okay? So because he has so many, it's really great to get him organizational tools and pieces so that they're not just kind of thrown everywhere or just hanging up just all over like in our closet. It's really nice to have an organizational tie rack so that he can keep all of his ties good to go. This also is really helpful for him to be able to pick out which ties he wants to wear every day because they're just easily laid out for him and he can see them all. Super great. We got one of these for Chandler a few years back and it made his life so much easier. And my life, let's be honest. The last thing under clothing and accessories is the steel wallet from the Ridge. So I actually got this for Chandler a few years back as well, and he loves it. He still uses it to this day. It's still in really great condition, and it's just something that he's gotten so many compliments on. It has made his wallet game just so much more convenient for him because it keeps all of his cards so neatly stacked and you just pop them out. There's also a little money clip on the back. I mean, it's just so nice. So it keeps everything so organized and so neat, and now he doesn't have to carry around a huge bulky wallet, which, let's be honest, was just never something that looked really nice or kept things organized. So this not only looks super sleek, but also makes his life so much more organized. All right, so the next category that we have is self-care. First thing that I have under self-care is cologne. Chandler loves wearing cologne, so I enjoy getting it for him when he doesn't already just kind of go out and get himself a refill. But cologne is always a really good way to go, especially if you know the scent that the guy in your life enjoys wearing. I think cologne is always just a really great gift because, again, it's something that they're most likely going to buy themselves if cologne is something that they are wearing in their normal lives. And so if you know the type of cologne that they enjoy, or you have, you know, kind of even just smelled a certain new scent that you think is something you would like to see them try out, I always think that's a really good way to go because you can always get the smaller sample sizes and it's just a great way for them to try new scents. A few years ago, I actually got Chandler a little like testing kit. I think I got it right from Sephora. It was really cool because it came with a bunch of different types of colognes, so he could try a bunch of different ones. He actually found a few new ones that he really enjoyed from that kit. So it was pretty inexpensive, honestly, and it just gave him the opportunity to try a bunch new colognes, and it also came in a really cool bag as well that he still has to this day and still gets use out of. Next is skincare. I personally enjoy the brand Jack Black. It's just a men's skincare line that I think has some really great products. Believe it or not, men do enjoy taking care of their skin, especially if the woman in their life gives them a little nudge to try it out for the first time, which I've had to do with Chandler. So I just I get it, but I think that it's a really great way to introduce new skincare into the man's life. And I just honestly think it's important to take care of skincare, no matter if you're a guy or girl. I know there's all of those like memes out there and jokes that, you know, girls go through this whole like 25-step skincare regimen, and then guys just wash their face with warm water and like a dirty sock, and their skin is just absolutely perfection. But believe it or not, guys do and honestly should also take care of their skin. So this is a really great time and way to introduce some new skincare products into your man's life. My camera died, but we are back, and I am back with the last thing under the self-care category, which is a beard kit. So I know I go back to Chandler a lot, but honestly, that's just because he's like the main guy that I'm purchasing gifts for. And so a few years ago, again, I did also get him a beard kit. Actually, I think this was just last year that I got him a beard kit, but he really did enjoy it. It came with a few different products like a beard comb, a beard brush, some different styling oils and stuff like that. And he really, really did enjoy it. He doesn't have like a full-fledged beard, but he does have some facial hair, and it was nice to be able to get him something that I knew he could use to just take care of the facial hair that he does have. And I know also that it is something that he really did enjoy. Alrighty friends, and so we are moving on to our very last category, which I have just categorized as other. The first thing that I have under the other category is a waffle maker. I think that a gift like this is just so much fun. Chandler actually got me a waffle maker a few years ago, but it was a Mickey waffle maker because hello, I am just obsessed with Disney, all things Disney. So he got me a Mickey waffle maker because who doesn't love the Mickey waffles when you go to a Disney dining breakfast, right? So it was so cool to be able to make those in the comfort of my own home, and it is something that I just absolutely adore. So I think getting the man in your life something like a waffle maker would just be something that is so much fun. It's just one of those comfort foods. It's something that gets them into the kitchen. It's really something that's honestly not that hard to use. It's pretty easy to be able to make waffles with a waffle maker. So I just think it's one of those gifts that everyone can enjoy. And it's also something that's just a bit more fun. It's a little less practical, but it is also something that can be practical because hello, we all need to eat, and who doesn't love waffles? So I think something like that is just one of those fun yet also kind of like real gifts that everyone can use. Next is a cooling weighted blanket. So my mom got Chandler and I one of these for Christmas one year, and it was absolutely amazing. So I had always wanted a weighted blanket because I just hear about how amazing they are. And I'll be honest with you, I am someone who has dealt with anxiety for several years of my life. And so I've just heard about the many benefits of having a weighted blanket. It's supposed to help with a lot of anxious feelings and thoughts and stuff like that because it's just a comforting type of thing. So you just put it on and it's supposed to just feel like someone is just giving you a big old hug, and it's just supposed to be really, really comforting. So I had always wanted one. However, I get super hot when I'm lying down or trying to go to sleep. So I was a little bit concerned about having a full-fledged weighted blanket thrown over top of me. I thought that it would make me even more anxious because I would just get super hot under there. So my mom got us a cooling weighted blanket, and let me tell you, it was a total game changer. It was super comfortable because it was cooling, so it made me feel nice and cool underneath of it, but it was also the same benefits of having a weighted blanket because it was just that, a weighted blanket. So I think having the best of both worlds there with a cooling weighted blanket is just amazing, and let me tell you, Chandler loves that thing. So the last gift idea, not only under the other category, but for this whole gift guide video, is something personalized. So I know that that's kind of broad, it's a little bit general, but I think that getting the guy in your life, or really, again, anyone in your life, something personalized is a really, really great gift idea because not only is it showing that you are paying attention to things that they like, you are putting that extra little touch into something, but it also is just honestly something that they can use. If you're getting something that is practical, it's something that they'll actually get use out of, which, hello, is just, to me, honestly, just the perfect gift because you want to spend money on something that you know the person's actually going to use. And so getting them something personalized is just a really great, thoughtful gift. And I love getting personalized gifts, honestly. So you can go about this gift idea in many different ways. I mean, you can do something like going on Etsy and buying like a personalized phone case or AirPods case or something like that. or you can also do it more of like a DIY style. So for instance, Chandler and I have this bucket list goal to be able to go to all 30 MLB stadiums before we're 30. So a few years ago, we went to our very first stadium outside of like our local MLB stadium. We're from South Jersey, so we're Phillies fans, and so we had been to Citizens Bank Park like a bunch. But one year we ended up going to finally like the first other stadium aside from Citizens Bank Park. So that year, along with the tickets, because it was a birthday gift for him, along with the tickets to the other stadium, I also did a scrapbook and set it up so that every time we go to a new stadium, we can take a photo and then put it in there with like the date and all of that, with, you know, the tickets and like that whole deal. So I thought that that was just a really fun thing. And again, that is something personalized. So it's just showing that thoughtful extra little touch, and it's just something that you can look back on later and just remember. So there's, again, a few different ways you can go about a personalized gift, but I think either way is just absolutely incredible. And again, I think it's something that the man in your life will not only love, but they will also appreciate, because it shows that you put that extra little touch to sprinkle a little bit of Christmas magic. So there you have it, friends. That is all of my gift guide ideas for this Christmas. I hope that you all enjoyed watching this. Please be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the holiday videos that I will be having coming out very, very soon. Like I said, I just realized that Thanksgiving is this week, so I'm going to be trying to get as many Christmas videos within these next few weeks before Christmas comes as I possibly can. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you all so much again for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I will see you on the next one, and I hope that you all have a beautiful and blessed day, everyone. Bye! Merry Christmas!